Wow, dude, I'm so embarrassed right now because I was recording for like 5 minutes and then I looked down at my lap and I wasn't even recording. Awesome. So, what's up, guys? Michael from Halfway Back with a brand new movie talk. Today, I'm going to be talking about the new movie Spider Man Across the Spider Verse. And I'm going to be running through this a little bit quickly because I'm supposed to be going on a trip in an hour and I have not packed yet. And I realized that I had to record this before I left. So yeah, we're gonna run through this really fast. And it kind of sucks because I said that the first time and I looked down and I wasn't recording. So I'm 5 minutes behind now. So we really got to run through this. And then also this is going to be a spoiler-free review of the movie. If you guys want to hear spoilers, then I'm going to be uploading a podcast on Wednesday with my brother where we go more in depth on the movie and we just spoil the fuck out of it. But for this one, spoiler-free. You can, if you haven't seen it yet, you can watch this and you'll be fine. But yeah, so I saw Spider-Man this weekend. I actually saw it twice. I went one time on the Thursday screening and then I went a second time by myself because I've never seen a movie alone, bro, and it was crazy. That was such a crazy experience, but I had to see it again. No, none of my friends were down. I was literally fucking fiending, bro. I'm like watching clips on YouTube of the movie and I'm like I have to go again. So I said fuck it and I went by myself and that was great. That was a whole experience on its own, and that's another thing we talk about on the podcast I'm going to be uploading on Wednesday. But that was a great experience, and it just shows, bro, how fucking good this movie is. Like, the first thing is the most obvious. Like, the animation is insane in this movie. I love that for all the Spider-Men, they have like different art styles for their like respective Earths. Like Spider-Gwen had like a watercolor design. You can see like the paint like dripping behind her and just like the color is changing. And then you go to Spider-Punk and he has like this newspaper like fucking like old style animation type shit. And then like it's so cool just seeing like all these different interpretations of Spider-Man that I honestly never thought I would see on screen, and it's so cool watching them all interact. There are all these like cool ass cameos. There are cameos in here that I honestly didn't even expect. And then on top of that, like the story is also really good. I think this is probably my favorite multiverse movie. I know people are still probably going to say like Everything Everywhere All at Once is their favorite one, but for me, like this is it. Like this is fucking perfect. This is what I wanted Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness to be. I wanted to see the fucking character going to like different universes and interacting with all these crazy, wacky, different versions of them. They're taking full advantage of the Spider-Verse idea, and I appreciate the fuck out of it. And on top of that, the music in this movie is really well done. I fucking love the Metro Boomin album that came out with this movie. And I know some people are probably going to say, like, oh, it's like, it's a movie soundtrack, some of the bars are corny, I'm Spider-Man crawling up that wall. But, like, dude, honestly, I've had that shit on repeat. I don't know why, I'm just so addicted. And then listening to the soundtrack over and over again is really what motivated me to go by myself and see it again, because I was like, fuck, dude, I just want to watch this movie again so bad. There's like a fight towards the end that is just there's so much going on, but it works so well. And it's crazy that I'm looking at it too and I'm like, this is 3D animation, but it looks like classic like 2D cartoon type of shit. Like it's just so well done. I think that's the one thing I will not shut the fuck up about, is just how insane the animation is. Like that's the best part. This movie could have sucked. It could have been so ass, but I still would have loved the animation because there's so much effort put into it. And I feel like the question everyone's asking is like, is it better than the first one? And I don't know yet. I don't want like the recency bias to like take over and me be like, this one's better for sure. I feel like I still like it's tough. It's so tough. I think they're both honestly on the same level. I can't really rank one above the other because they both do their own thing and they both do their own thing really well. I rewatched the first Spider-Verse movie before seeing this one, and it reminded me why I always say like that's probably my favorite Spider-Man movie, because it's able to make a Spider-Man movie that's not about Peter Parker but still make him so relatable. And it feels Miles, at least the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse Miles, to me feels like probably the best modern day Spider-Man that we have. This is such a great modern day Spider-Man, and Into the Spider-Verse does such a good job of making him feel like a real real character. And it does that with like every single Spider-Man in that movie, like Spider-Gwen, Peter B. Parker. It makes them like the best versions of those characters, and I fucking love the first one so much. I have nothing but positive things to say about the first one. Every single time I watch it, I'm reminded why I love that movie so much. And I love the OG Spider-Man, like the 2002 one. I love that one so much. But I think Into the Spider-Verse is probably my favorite Spider-Man movie just because it understands all of its characters so fucking well. So seeing Across the Spider-Verse, it's like it still has all of those incredible it doesn't lose any of that. It still understands its characters so well in this movie, but then it levels it up with this crazy ass animation and some of the fucking just coolest Spider-Man scenes I thought I would never see. Like it's just they're two different things, but they're both those things so well, I would say. This one's more of like a broader story, and there's like a lot more going on, whereas like Into the Spider-Verse is more self-contained. I think you can enjoy Into the Spider-Verse on its own, whereas Across the Spider-Verse I think is better enjoyed if you watch like all of them, because there's gonna be another one. I don't know if that's a spoiler. I don't think it's a spoiler, but there's gonna be another one. And I think once all of them are out, like all three, it's gonna be a perfect trilogy, I think, by the end of it. And yeah, I don't know. Across the Spider-Verse is fucking amazing. I recommend this movie to anybody who just loves great animation, anyone who loves Spider-Man, anyone who loves good fucking movies. And I think this movie is just a great example of what I mean when I say like the superhero genre isn't dead. I always see this now. Everyone always is saying superhero movies are done. They're over. They've overdone them. They've done them too many times. I'm done. It's fatigue. Fuck this. Marvel sucks now. Marvel's dead. Phase 4 sucks. And Marvel hasn't been good since Endgame. All this shit. I've been seeing all of it. And it's like they're not wrong necessarily, but it's so frustrating when I see that like everyone's like they've done everything they can with superheroes, because they haven't. They really haven't. We've just unfortunately been getting some mid fucking movies lately, and I'm not defending that, but it's just there's still so much you can do with the genre, and I feel like Across the Spider-Verse is a perfect example of that, because it's the most original and creative superhero movie that I've seen in a really long time, and I haven't felt this good about a movie, and I haven't felt like a crowd energy during a superhero movie since like Infinity War. And it's just this movie's fucking nuts, and I recommend everybody just to go see it. I love this movie. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this movie talk. Make sure to check out our podcast on Wednesday, where we talk about the movie a little bit more. We get into some spoilers, and it's a lot of fun. And make sure to check out our live streams Monday through Friday from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on this channel. This week actually is going to be different. I won't be streaming tonight or Tuesday night because I'm on a trip. But normally it's Monday through Friday from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Lately, I've been playing the Assassin's Creed games and just running through that franchise. So if you want to see me play Assassin's Creed Rogue, I think is the one I'm on now, check out our stream on Wednesday night. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.